Everyone, my name is Dr. Dee. I am the Director of Nutrimetrics and Clinical Education, but I am also a physician, and I see patients and have helped hundreds of patients go through weight management programs, detox programs, fitness and anti-aging programs. And I've learned a few things about how people feel when they go through these programs. They don't always feel awesome. They don't always feel great, and they sometimes decide to quit. Nobody likes a quitter, unless we're talking about quitting smoking, quitting sugar, right? Or quitting staying up all night and ignoring our body's signals. Those are the things I'm okay if you quit. Other things that I want to talk about quitting, though, is are the issues that we see around not pushing through our detox. So to be able to attack any problem, you've got to know what's going to come up. Now, while a detox can be different for each person that goes through it, you need to know that you may feel a little less energy throughout the day. So I want you to know on the other side of a detox is more energy throughout the day. You may have a sense of muscular discomfort, meaning that you kind of feel sluggish or tired, even in your muscles and in your joints. Some people notice that they have a higher level of joint discomfort as they clear out all of that cellular debris. So in knowing that that's going to happen, I want you to also know things that you can do that can help you get through that window. Detoxification herbs, adding more fiber to your diet, not just in the form of more vegetables, but also in the form of a fiber supplement that is packed full of probiotics and amino acids that can support your health. Things like glutamine, which are wildly important, both for mental, emotional health, as well as gastrointestinal health. Did you know that these two tissues are intimately linked? So as we go through a detox through our intestines, our bowels, our lymphatics, our kidneys, right, and even your skin, you're going to notice that you may have a bit of a foggy brain. You may not feel right here. You may feel not just tired here, but tired here. And that's because these tissues are linked to each other. So we want to make sure that if we may feel a little less energy throughout the day, we may feel some fatigue in our muscles, in our joints, we may feel a little bit rumbly in the tumbly, or we may feel like we've got some concerns with keeping on point with our thoughts. We feel a little bit foggy in the brain. We always just want to take a nap. We want to know that these are normal in a detox and that there are certain pro tips. And let's be honest, I just call them pro tips. They're actually really simple tips to get you through all of that. Make sure that you have the base for your detoxification. And that means having a multivitamin on board. Nobody's able to clear out the tissue if they don't have the right micronutrients on board. Would you be surprised to know that minerals are the heavy lifters in detoxification? I know you've heard that you need a detox formula. You need all these botanicals. You need aloe. You need cascara bark. You need to do all kinds of Herculean things. Like you got to do all the heavy lifting to get that stuff out. Really, the foundation of a detox is having a good micronutrient base. You want to start with colorful foods, and you want to make sure that you have a multivitamin that's going to fill in gaps where your diet falls short and your energy starts to leave you. Let's make sure that you're micronutrient sound. So we're going to start with that foundation. Then we're going to talk about the fact that you just need to get things cleared out because you don't feel good here. Maybe there's a little bit of gas and bloating during your detox, right? So I want you to think about getting more fiber in your diet. If it's tough for you to grab those vegetables, it's okay to grab a couple of servings of fruit a day, but I'm going to suggest instead that you get a great fiber supplement like NutriClean Fiber, and you add that to some of your vegetables that you're willing to blend up. Now what you've got is the ability to get through that kale, that Swiss chard. You've got that cabbage, that broccoli, whatever you want to add, but feels like a lot to do. Well, you'll be surprised at how good mixed and dark greens taste with half an apple, an avocado, and your fiber powder. Get that in so that you can get your vegetable servings up and you're going to feel less rumbly in the tumbly, right? Because if this is a new way of eating for you, I want to make sure that you can get through any discomfort that you may have. Let's focus on the word discomfort. You might feel a little bit of gas. You might feel a little bit of bloating, right? I need you to do a little bit more walking around, a little bit more pumps with your legs to get lymphatics going and to get things moving here. What I want you to pay attention to is if you don't feel like something is right, you are your very best barometer of your detox symptoms. And while it is normal to feel a little bit sluggish, it is normal to feel sleepy, it is normal to feel a little bit foggy or even a little bit of discomfort in your brain, and most definitely feel a little bit worn out physically. it is important for you to know that this doesn't feel right. I need you to check in with yourself on a regular basis. Does this feel right? Because you can always slow down. A 7-day detox can become a 10-day detox for you. It can become a 14-day detox. You can go as slow as you need to go. You just need to make sure that you get through it. So pay attention to the fact that your energy may be low, but you can add back in energy with a multivitamin and foods that are rich in color. That you may feel a little bit rumbly in the tumbly, and you can work on that by blending your foods or finding fun ways to cook things like kale and dark green leafies, like by putting them in the oven and baking them and making some kale chips out of them. Maybe you love sweet potatoes. You're gonna make some sweet potato chips or fries, sans oil. We're not gonna be using the fat while we do this, but you can use things like turmeric, a fantastic detox spice. You can go ahead and add those on there and really enjoy your sweet potatoes so that eating right is comfortable for you. You've got to know that you may feel a little bit foggy in the brain. Make sure that you're staying really hydrated while you do this, and find ways to blend in those vegetables with some fiber powder, because this tissue and this tissue are intimately linked to each other, and we want you to get through your detox so that you can find energy, so that you can find health, and that you can find the you that you're looking for. At the end of the day, we are on your side. Go ahead and make sure that you pay attention to your own body's signals and get through your detox and find yourself on the other side where you get to enjoy health, energy, and a better night's sleep. My name is Dr. Dee. I wish you well on your detox journey.